What if the most sophisticated security detail in Hollywood couldn't prevent a blunder so deeply embarrassing that it instantly went viral across the globe? When you are an international reality television mogul and a legendary rock star, every single step you take outside of a luxury hotel is perfectly calculated. You have advanced security teams, private drivers, and a wall of paparazzi documenting your every move. But recently, a bizarre sequence of events unfolded on the crowded, high-stakes streets of Manhattan. A single, unfiltered paparazzi video emerged, capturing a hilarious and completely unexpected logistical breakdown that left onlookers absolutely stunned. Standing outside one of the most exclusive hotels in New York City, the ultra-famous couple did the unthinkable. Not once, but twice in a single afternoon, they accidentally climbed directly into the wrong luxury vehicle. Within minutes, the comical footage spread like wildfire across social media platforms, forcing millions of digital spectators to ask a highly compelling question. How does a multi-million-dollar celebrity security apparatus fail so completely at the basic task of identifying their own car? To truly understand the chaotic nature of this New York City mix-up, you have to look at the massive, high-pressure environment that constantly surrounds this specific couple. Ever since their highly publicized, Gothic-themed wedding in Portofino, Italy, the reality star and the rock drummer have operated as a singular, completely inseparable pop culture entity. Wherever they go, they are pursued by a massive, aggressive wall of flashing cameras and shouting photographers. This constant, high-intensity scrutiny requires them to move with absolute speed and military-like efficiency whenever they transition from a private building to the street. Their daily travel relies entirely on a highly coordinated network of private security guards, advanced scouts, and a fleet of identical, blacked-out luxury SUVs. When you spend years being aggressively guided by security personnel who open doors for you at every turn, you stop looking at the license plates. You stop checking who is behind the wheel. You simply walk toward the open door of a black vehicle and climb inside, trusting the system completely. But on this particular afternoon in Manhattan, that absolute trust created the perfect recipe for a highly public, deeply embarrassing logistical failure. The precise timeline of how this viral double blunder came to exist reads like a surreal, fast-paced comedy of errors. The couple had traveled to New York City for a high-profile series of media appearances and leisure outings, setting up their luxurious operational base at the ultra-exclusive Aman Hotel, located in the historic Crown Building on Fifth Avenue. On the afternoon of the incident, a massive crowd of paparazzi and dedicated fans had firmly gathered outside the hotel's heavily guarded entrance, eagerly waiting to document the couple's departure. The pair finally emerged from the building, displaying their signature, highly distinct couple style. The rock star kept it characteristically casual, sporting a sleeveless graphic top, heavy boots, and a signature beanie, while his wife stepped out into the crisp Manhattan air wearing a highly fitted, mauve mini dress. With a team of private security guards leading the way, the couple walked confidently across the pavement toward a waiting, blacked-out luxury SUV parked directly in front of the hotel gates. The physical breakdown of the security protocol officially began the exact moment the rock star reached the vehicle. Without hesitation, he pulled open the heavy door of the black SUV, allowing his wife to climb directly into the passenger cabin before stepping inside himself and firmly closing the door behind them. For a brief, quiet moment, the crowd of photographers continued to snap photos, assuming the departure was running entirely on schedule. But just seconds later, the vehicle's door flew open once again. The couple hurriedly stepped back out onto the New York pavement, their faces displaying a highly visible mixture of profound confusion and sudden embarrassment. According to eyewitness accounts and video evidence, they had instantly realized upon entering the cabin that the interior layout, the driver, and the personal belongings inside did not belong to their private detail. They had accidentally hijacked a completely random stranger's private luxury vehicle. Instead of retreating back inside the absolute safety of the Aman Hotel to regroup, the couple and their security team attempted to quickly correct the mistake on the fly, which led directly to the second, even more unbelievable blunder. Desperate to escape the shouting paparazzi and the blinding camera flashes, the security guards quickly pointed toward a second, seemingly identical black SUV idling just a few yards down the street. Trusting their team's frantic directions, the couple walked briskly down the sidewalk, determined to put the awkward mix-up behind them. The rock star once again opened the passenger door, and the reality icon confidently climbed into the back seat for a second time. In a spectacular twist of fate that left the crowd of photographers completely losing their minds, the exact same scenario played out all over again. Within 3 seconds, the couple emerged from the second vehicle, completely flustered. They had managed to climb into a second completely wrong car in a span of less than 2 minutes. The security detail scrambled in absolute chaos, frantically radioing their actual driver as the couple stood stranded on the busy Manhattan sidewalk, completely exposed to the laughing crowd. Because this logistical failure was so highly public and utterly bizarre, a massive wave of theories and speculations instantly ignited across online entertainment communities. According to one highly popular theory circulating among digital media analysts, the entire double blunder was a deeply calculated, highly intentional public relations stunt. Proponents of this theory argue that reality television stars are absolute masters of generating viral, highly relatable comedic content to keep their names firmly cemented at the absolute center of the pop culture conversation during quiet media periods. They suggest that the couple intentionally enter the wrong vehicles to create a lighthearted, viral human moment that would dominate TikTok algorithms and humanize their highly shielded, billionaire lifestyle. A second, far more practical theory suggested by security industry insiders focuses entirely on the extreme logistical nightmare of modern New York City celebrity detail work. This theory suggests that due to strict city idling laws and intense traffic congestion outside luxury hotels, private drivers are frequently forced to constantly switch parking spaces with other random executive car services. In the absolute chaos of shouting fans and blinding paparazzi lights, the security team likely lost track of their specific vehicle's license plate, leading the couple into a comedy of identical black SUVs. While these theories remain unverified internet speculations, they highlight how deeply the public analyzes even the most accidental celebrity moments. The current status of the situation shows an absolute tidal wave of global digital interaction, with the hilarious paparazzi footage racking up tens of millions of views across TikTok, YouTube, and X within a matter of hours. Memes mocking the security detail's absolute failure have completely flooded pop culture forums, with internet users playfully pointing out that the couple looked like regular people desperately hunting for their missing Uber ride after a long night out. Despite the massive wave of public amusement, the couple has treated the entire incident with complete, unbothered humor. Insiders close to the family reported that they laughed off the entire Manhattan mix-up the moment they finally located their actual vehicle, viewing it as a completely harmless, funny hazard of navigating New York City traffic under intense media pressure. The incident has successfully transformed a standard celebrity sighting into one of the most widely shared comedic pop culture moments of the season. Ultimately, this entire situation leaves the digital world with a profound, thought-provoking look at the strange, highly insulated realities of modern hyperfame. It forces us to wonder whether the ultimate vulnerability of living inside a continuous, heavily guarded celebrity bubble is that you eventually lose the basic human instinct to look at the world around you. By blindly trusting their team and climbing into those vehicles, they demonstrated how easily the grand illusion of absolute security can be completely shattered by a simple, human case of mistaken identity. It leaves a massive global audience reflecting on the beautiful, highly amusing reality that no matter how many millions of dollars you possess, or how many bodyguards control your environment, the chaotic streets of New York City will always find a brilliant way to keep you completely grounded.